Oh no, don't record yet. Where's Jasmine? Hold up. Drinks up. I have the worst lighting in the world. Mariah Carey would be so upset. This low budget ass podcast. What are you sipping on, my darling?
Penny and cranberry.
Damn. I just have Paul Newman's Orange Mango Tango, but cheers to season four.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, you're frozen. You're Madonna.
Not, I
Wait,
wasn't frozen. I was just
this wasn't moving.
frozen in real life.
Oh man. Well, listen, our other season four kicks off like this. Los's Lounge Podcast. I am your host, Carlos Reyes, otherwise known as Los with bad lighting. Mustard!
No,
Squabble up, squabble up, squabble up. Boom, boom. No?
no.
Okay. I am your host. We are your hosts of Los's Lounge Podcast. It is available on your favorite podcast app. Hey, don't forget to follow us on Instagram. And that's really it because that's all I have time for. There's no Facebook, there's no Twitter, there's dead all that. And hit subscribe on the YouTube channel. Listen, season four, over 4 years. It's just an indie podcast. It's my passion project. That damn it, man, Jasmine. Who knew? 4 seasons. Did you ever think we'd get this far?
Absolutely not.
Like when this shit first began back in 2020? Like the level of commitment.
Absolutely not.
You
I
want to
mean,
expand on that or just
I feel like we have slacked on episodes.
oh. Yeah, well, season one is a hot mess. I tell everybody, please just start at season two and just go from there.
But I feel like season one we
But it was
recorded more.
yeah, well, we had more time. It was pandemic.
That is true.
I
That is
always
true.
feel like the co-hosts really make the show. And so our other co-host, Harry, will be logging in. He'll be making his big grand entrance. There's gonna be lights, camera, action, and hookers and just prostitutes everywhere and glitter. And then we want to give a big shout out to our per DM co Renzo Del Castillo, all the way. Renzo, man, look, you are a co-host. All the way from Miami, Florida. Please don't forget you can get a copy of Renzo's book. I know the book is probably backwards, but it's called Still. It's an award-winning book, the poetry book. So if you're looking to expand on what you normally read on, or for our poet heads out there, check this award-winning book. Still, you can get it on Amazon. You can get it at Barnes and Nobles. You can get it from your mama. You can get it from your papa. You can get it from your mama. All right, season four. It's been about 4 months since we've waxed poetic, and I just want to give a big shout out to our listeners. I have analytics, and there's a lot of followers on the Spotify, but it doesn't tell me on the other apps. But if that amount is, I think it's like 90. I mean, it's not like 9,000 or 9 million, but we gonna get there one day. Um, but with that said, so I can imagine like on other apps how many people. So I'm just excited to wax poetic and to just really get down with the boogaloo. I'm giving you Basquiat. You see what I'm saying?
No.
I'm giving you
Hmm.
colors. I know it's backwards. I'm giving you Marshalls, 1999. And then before we go
I'm
on,
giving Mickey, as
titties and
always.
hips for the book. Mickey on the titty.
As
Mickey on the
always,
titty.
Mickey.
Okay. Okay. You remember that time that we were at Ocean State Job Lot and I told you there's always something Mickey and Minnie, and then that day there was nothing.
Yeah.
The times that I went afterwards, like when I went to go use that $28 on the gift card, there was
Yeah.
Mickey stuff. I was like, lo and
Of
behold, really?
course. And
Um,
did you
be,
use it to buy me anything? No. So why are you telling me? Yeah, keep juicing.
before we go any further with season four, and this episode. I just have to say one thing. Free Wendy, man. You know what I mean? Bam! Free Wendy. Bam! Right now. Bam! Let me tell you, Sabrina Morrissey and this judge, it's all fucked up. And we're gonna start right here tonight. Matter of fact, let's get right into it. Wendy Joan Williams, my inspiration, my muse, other than David Letterman and Howard Stern and Jim Carrey, Joan Rivers, just to name a few. They all have a certain je ne sais quoi. Wouldn't you say?
Sure.
Wendy Joan Williams, everybody knows about it. It's all over the news, but we've been talking about this from the last season, and you guys know how much she means to me and how much she inspires my isms and whatnot. So, with that said, we've come a long way. There's a movement, obviously. I don't need to tell anyone. I just want to know what Jasmine thinks about it, and then we'll go from there. It's about
Um,
time. It's crazy. She's not incapacitated. She's fully coherent. She's physically able. She should be with her family. Get the hell out of New York if I was you. Get the hell out of Dodge's way. Um,
yeah,
you
I
know I ride
don't,
hard.
I don't follow. So
I okay, Jasmine, it's season four. I mean, have an
I don't,
opinion.
I don't
You just
follow.
finished saying
I don't
before
know
that we
her.
weren't conservatorship. Go from there. It's fucked up, isn't it?
I mean, it is. Um, I mean, there are other people that should be under conservatorship. Kanye. Um, but sometimes, we don't know what happens behind closed doors to fully give our true opinion about a situation. Um, so from what we see, we can say, people are evil by doing that, and it could be for her best,
Hmm.
you know.
Okay.
I'm just like,
Ouch. What a way
like
to
for
start the
instance, like
season.
I mean, like for instance, like Brittany, she went through a hard time where she needed that
Bro, it looks like she
for
still needs that some days.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, she went through a phase in her life that she needed that structure and she needed someone to take over. Um, I don't feel like it helped her completely because she still has her manic episodes or looks like she needs some type of help.
Yeah, the dancing videos and the spinning and the erratic behaviors and like the dark, like tired look, like I just had a long night out look, and I'm happy that she's reunited with the children, but we're getting off topic here. Um, I think it's ridiculous. I think that it's ludicrous, and anything else that ends with
Luda.
is. Uh, um, and I think it's time. I think it's long overdue, and I think that the judge has a finger in their ass over the Lifetime documentary and all that backlash that came with that. And I don't know what it is and why they're treating this woman like a criminal, like she killed somebody, or why she just can't have some type of integrity, dignity, right? Um, and where's the money? Give a woman back her money. She done made it. Look, I can't say this enough. Damn you, Sabrina Morrissey. Damn you, Judge. Damn you. How you doing? Free my girl. Because enough is enough. J Lo, enough. It's a good movie. Would you say it's one of her best movies?
Um, I would say Anaconda.
Are you
Well, Selena.
serious? Oh,
Selena
I was gonna
first.
like,
Anything
dude,
anything for
Anaconda, a
Selena.
robotic snake is what you're giving me?
No, but I actually liked her in that movie.
Mm. So you
She
like the
wasn't
early
trying to get
Jennifer
married. Yeah,
before, yeah, before she became J Lo.
yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
never cared for J-Lo, but or Jennifer, but I would say
Oh,
as far she's a better
damn.
actress than singer.
Shots fired.
Yeah, I
I don't
mean,
think she's the
everyone.
greatest actress.
No, I didn't say she was the greatest actress. I said she's a better actress than a singer.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But
Um,
the music produces bops. She's got bops.
yeah, I mean, she's an entertainer.
Yeah.
She's
How
not a
did we get
vocalist.
here? This
I
wasn't
don't
on
know.
the
You
agenda.
said Jello. You said
Jello?
no, because you don't. You said Jello.
There's always room for Jello.
I know. I mean,
All
she's
right.
always getting hate on TikTok. So,
I think people are just oversaturated with the bullshit and people have had enough. And it's
mhm.
not something that has just began. It's and by the way, just to let everybody know, this episode is going to have a plethora of topics because it's been about 4 months now. Happy spring. Let's move on from J Lo. Free Wendy. Let's get it popping. Keep the hashtag going. Um, I'm sure Harry will be popping in very soon. This means that the baby hasn't fallen asleep. Shout out to my niece Ivy. She's going to school. She has a whole schedule. She's 2 years old, and she's so dope. And yeah, and she loves to be read to, and she's so beautiful. I can't wait to see her. All right, listen. Um, in the last 3.5 months, talk to our audience. How have you been, Jasmine? What's up? You've been working hard, paying bills, you've been
Working.
traveling the world. Tell us about your
Yes,
vacation.
we went to Punta Cana. We had a great time. Um, I mean, the resort wasn't great. The food sucked ass. I mean, resort food is a hit or miss, but we went to the same resort. We went to the Rio in Montego Bay, and we had a great time there. The food wasn't, spectacular, but breakfast was phenomenal. And then, lunch and dinner was kind of like, hit or miss type situation. But the entertainment, everything was just great. The one in Punta Cana, República, is actually, I don't know if you heard about the girl who went missing in Punta Cana a couple of weeks ago. It's the same resort. It was just not great, but we swam
Oh,
with dolphins.
oh, you didn't tell me that.
We yeah, we swam with dolphins. That was a great experience. One of my bucket lists. We had monkeys playing with us. Um, we went ATVs. That was fun. And then we went to Soana Island, which was beautiful. Like, you know how you see pictures or videos on like Instagram and TikTok, like these clear blue water, and it looks so like unreal. Like, so on our island was like that. Like, it was exactly
Mm.
how it was pictured. Even the video that you posted of me dancing, everybody thinks that's the pool. It wasn't. That was the middle of the ocean.
Oh, I thought it was a pool.
No, that's how clear the water was. It was in the middle of the
Wow.
ocean. We was on the boat.
Jeez Louise. A whole bucket
hmm
of cheese.
It was
Wow.
it was beautiful.
Wow.
And then
Did you
we went
guys walk
out.
around naked?
No,
Oh,
um, yeah, don't do that.
no
But we went
nudist
out to
beach.
town. We went to
Did you make
town.
love on the
Well,
beach and get sand in your ass?
no,
In the cuda?
no,
No?
no, thank you. I don't want no sandy cooch. Um, but we went out to town. We ate local food, and it was phenomenal. Like, we went to
Mm.
like a little, mom and pop shop that the food was so good, and we went to this other restaurant. It was just the actual food from DR was great.
Mm.
But we
Mm.
had
What's your
fun.
next trip?
Hopefully it should be in Puerto Rico in May.
We'll talk about off camera why I can't go in May. I've been shut down for the next 4 months. We'll talk off air. Oh, didn't
And
I already tell you
then
about this?
no,
Uncle
you just told
Sam,
me.
man. Uncle Sam. That's all I gotta say is Uncle Sam.
Mm.
And I'm not even talking about, the football Uncle Sam with Kendrick. Uncle Sam got, oh, we're gonna talk off camera. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
But yeah. Puerto Rico in May, hopefully with my girls, and then also again in August. Um,
Mm,
which
all
we might
right.
meet up with Sasha because she'll be out there at the same time.
All right. Well, I've just been and as a single father of a cat,
Hmm.
who is right. Oh, I just drooled on myself. Who is right there? It's been tough. It's been tough. There's been good days. There's been better days. There were great days. Some days I just want to grab her. No, I'm joking. Life is good, man. Work is good. I feel good. I'm in a good space. I've put on some weight, which is good. And I don't know. I'm just kicking it, man. I'm just super. It was needed to take a break from doing this because I needed to miss it and I needed to come back because I was kind of getting like, eh. But also because I just want to do so much more with it too. So I'm gonna continue to do more video episodes for this season. We do have and I know you won't be on it tomorrow, but we will have upcoming guest Mark Jenkins. Excuse me. Find out what Mark does in our local area. It's great around mental health, being working with the youth and teaching what healthy relationships look like. Maybe we can all learn something from Mark. And don't forget that Renzo will be back in action with us. And hopefully Harry will plan on still joining us. Je ne sais quoi. Jean Zelou. Je ne pas. All right, let's get right into it. In 4 months, there has been a lot of shit that has happened. Um, I'm gonna start here. I remember the day of the election and just feeling like getting got punched. I remember when the results came out, and just feeling like really in a stoic, but at the same time like disgusted place. And I felt gut punched all day. Cut to 4 months later, or what, however much time it has, we can go down a list of all of the attempts to dismantle this and that. We can, I mean, it's on the news, everyone sees it. My thing is when you're cutting into education or federally funded programs, um, it concerns me and it concerns also my coworkers because we're a nonprofit agency and a lot of our programs are federally funded programs such as the HUD program, the Get the Let Out program, you name it. It goes on and on and on and on and on. Also, we work in education, and we work with kids who are, I mean, we you name it, from infant all the way up until 5 or 6. So with that said, it's scary because you never want to get a letter one day and say, hey, your program's been cut, or there's been funding cuts, so your position's been cut, or this, that, and the other, because as every American knows, we all got bills to pay. I'm not worried about eggs. Believe me, I don't give a damn about go to Aldi's. They're like 5.89. That's the cheapest I've seen. Go to Aldi's. I've seen them higher though. Stop and Shop had them for like 12 something. I was just like, this is crazy. And you just see people buying in bulk. And I was making fun of those people buying in bulk, but then I really thought about it. A lot of those people are restaurant owners, or they probably use like, they need to buy to make eggs and shit like that, or what have you. So I'm a little bit more open-minded to that and a little bit more respectful to the idea. But never mind eggs, it's everything else. It's crazy. And it's also I feel it in my pocket when I go grocery shopping too. Certain things have gone up more, and I can only imagine what it has to feel like to feed a family. I mean, I have my cat and I, but you have a whole household. Um, we all have bills. Talk to me about how that's impacting you, the economy.
Um, groceries more expensive, that's for sure. Um, we're egg family, so we eat eggs a lot. So that affects us. But I buy in Walmart. Walmart's a little bit cheaper also. Um, to be honest, I don't know, it could sound like naive or anything, but I just don't I just go by my life and I don't really notice too much. Like when people talk about, oh my God, the gas prices are high, they're ridiculous, or it jumped. I don't notice because at the end of the day, I need gas. So whether it's $5 a gallon or it's $2 a gallon, I still have to fill up my tank. So I'm not really looking at it. I just, hey, there you go. Like, and people are like, oh, sorry, you have money like that. It has nothing to do with me having money. It does not matter. At the end of the day, I still need gas to get to work. So it doesn't
Mm,
matter, yes, does it affect how much is coming out of my bank account? Of course, but I can't bitch and complain about it because I still need to go to work.
mm. So you're just kind of just it's not that you don't care about, but well, let's go beyond just prices. Like, what do you think about just all the like Elon having his fingers and his hands in the government and whatnot? I think the Supreme judge just ordered no, you can't dip in and be in charge of Social Security and what have you. And what are your thoughts on all that? Because it seems like they don't give a fuck. They're just doing everything as we can see. I was reading an article earlier today about how he's thinking of running for a third term.
Yeah, I think right after he became president, he, I guess, put a bill in to try to get approved to allow presidents to run for a third term. Um, I mean, even before he came into office, they were um talking about the like Social Security, I mean, it's sad because, we're not that far away from being able to, get our Social Security. So it's gonna suck. Like right now, I know one of my jobs,
Excuse me, pause.
I
I'm timeless. Speak for yourself.
anyways,
Huh?
um, I was looking at it and to see at the age I need to retire, like I'm set to retire as far as, because they have age limits. You can't retire before 62 and and if you do, you get penalized and all that kind of stuff. And it's just like the monthly amount is disgusting. It's like who can afford that? Right now, I couldn't afford just on that retirement. And you would think like senior citizen homing, like housing is, somewhat cheap. They're not that cheap.
Mm,
They're just almost expensive as a regular apartment complex.
hmm.
And which I feel is so disgusting because people know that as we get older, when we do receive our Social Security, it's not much money.
Right, right.
Some people only get like
If they're okay,
$800 a month,
right.
you
Which is
know?
disgusting.
Yeah. And, I mean, for instance, another thing, as far like you were saying, like your job is a nonprofit. I was just speaking to my brother because he works for a nonprofit and like all this deportation, is affecting his job because his nonprofit company bring in the children,
Mm,
the immigrant children, and they help them, like get physicals and all that kind of stuff. And he's like saying like there aren't many kids because a lot of them they can't even come in or whatever. Um, so it's just it's scary. And I told him I'm like you have to start. I know he's loyal to his job, but I'm like if this continues, you have to start looking elsewhere.
right, right. Well, I work with a lot of migrant families, Afghan, Somali, Haitian, uh, Arabic, you name it. And I have a high population of clients who are moving, like especially in the program that I work for. And these people, from what I, so what I'm seeing is programs who are really helping them out and really like assigning them caseworkers and helping them navigate through the city and connecting them with resources and really, making sure their kids are getting into the schools and getting them Medicaid and getting them IDs and what have you. Um, but then what I'm also seeing, and they're finding them housing. Um, Actually, one of the apartments that one of my clients has, they speak Dari, they're from Afghanistan, and the father was like, I don't, and it's a nice apartment, I think it's a 3 bedroom. Could it use some zhuzhing up? Sure, but you do that once you move in. But I felt bad. He was like, it just wasn't up to their standard, and he was just like, I guess he lived a little bit flashier than that before, but he was like, we got here and we were promised a dream, and then it just doesn't feel like. Then I was like, look, welcome to America. This apartment you got is if you don't want it, I'll take it. Let me know. But the point I'm trying to make is that these people, they have there's programs that'll help pay for their rent and what have you. But then these families are expected afterwards, and that's just like a couple of months of help to pay for the rent themselves. Well, how are you going to pay the rent? Where are you getting income from? Because a lot of them don't even speak English. Thank God where I live, there are free courses around it. For instance, the mother of this family um, is taking online English courses because she is scared of ICE coming and she is scared of the of what's going on in our country. And I thought that was smart. Get on top of it now. There are, I'm sure, not just in my area, but in every area, city legal aids where you can go and you can get consultation. And there's also webinars out there for people who want to know. Look for them online. You can do trainings and webinars to just know your rights, be updated with what's going on with immigration and these laws. Because sometimes I just still call them just to make sure they're still there. You just never know. I say all that to say I feel bad for them because they don't. How are they going to find a job? How are you? So, what if they get behind on rent? Then they're going to be evicted. Where they're going to go? Now you have to start all over again. They're just, and it just makes me feel bad, like, because that's just one example, and I'm sure there's just plenty of different examples. Do I want to see uh uh, violent people out of this country? Sure, but I mean, we all know white supremacy is the most hateful, scariest thing in this country. That's look, it's. I can't even sip. I'm just gonna sip on air tonight.
It's just,
Those are
unfortunately,
the
this
real criminals, is what I was trying to say with that comment. But I just to conclude, let me just finish wrap up my point. It's just that it is heartbreaking to see, and I don't know about you, but I can only imagine. Well, I heard New York is a little bit more because New York was getting a little out of control. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Speak your
it
mind.
was it was getting out of control. I was there when a lot of immigrants were coming in and they were sleeping on the sidewalk in front of the hotels and stuff. Um, but it's just, unfortunately, America is built on immigrants and stuff, but also at the same time, like when it comes to this type of subject, I'm kind of like on the 50-50 fence. Because you have people, Americans, who are saying you're taking our jobs, but at the end of the day, I mean, something can't be taken if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like you have a lot of Americans who are lazy and refuse to work, which here comes the immigrants who are willing to work, and especially the low wages. But also, in the same breath, I feel like we need to help our community more. You know what I'm saying? Because how can it's just like when you go on a plane and they tell you, put on your oxygen mask before you put your neighbor's mask. That's how we have to think also. Like, sure, if another country, other people are in need of our help, great, if we can. But there are so many veterans who suffer that are in homeless shelters, are homeless. There are so many people who have mental health issues that are struggling to pay rent because they can't afford to go to a therapist, a psychiatrist, get the medications. They can't even get insurance sometimes. Um, there we need to help our people also and first before we can help everyone else. And I feel like a lot of times our government tends to help everyone else except help ourselves, our
Yeah,
own
that's clear. You know
community,
that. You know
and
that
I
business.
think it is just, it sucks because a lot of these people are coming from a messed up country because, they need to get out of that toxic environment to come over here. It's not like the United States is any better in certain aspects. Um, but, what's the point of them leaving their fucked up country to come to another fucked up country if
Mm,
they're not going to get help? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like catch 22.
yeah, yeah. Well, and just look at all the money that's been given towards warfare between Israel. Gaza, Ukraine, Russia, just to name a few, because Lord knows where else we're. But then you think about all these cuts that he's making and whatnot, and it's like, we'll start at the head of the snake, cut it off. That would be Elon. Because look at all these millions and millions and tens of millions and billions and billions and billions and billions. Ooh, look at my body weights that they're giving to that stupid ass car.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy driving a Toyota. All right. How's your car going? Jasmine and I have been, lavishing in our new cars and just really feeling regal.
I love my car.
I love mine too. Although I saw a little scratch on it the other day and I was really pissed. Yeah, son. Wasn't me. I
That's the
don't know.
worst to see that. That's like when my Audi got like sideswiped in the parking lot
Yeah. I
to come out
have
of work and see my whole Audi sideswipe.
oh
I was like,
God,
oh, yeah.
demolished. My car's name
Yeah.
is Kylo, after Kylo Ren from Star Wars. We've talked about this. I have my Kylo Ren window decals and my muñequito in the front. My little, it's fabulous. And now I bought two Windy bumper stickers. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let me show you.
Don't put bumper stickers in your car.
You don't tell me what to do with my life. I don't tell you what to do with yours.
You always try.
I'm just plugging in the charger before we lose power.
Don't put bumper stickers because that eats your paint.
Bam! How you doing?
Is that for the window or for the actual bumper?
I'm gonna probably put it on the window, to be honest with you.
Okay. Yes, that's a better,
Yeah, it's just because that might be easier to get off
yeah,
in the
better
future. And
choice.
then I have another one that's coming in the mail, and it's her giving the side eye. It's giving. It looks like she's saying, I love it. I love it. I love it. In case anybody forgot, let me give it to you one more time. Free Wendy, motherfucker. Free Wendy.
I have Just Soy PR Rican, fucking Rican.
I gotta show my support for my queen whenever I can. You know what I'm saying? That's my baby. Me
I
some Wendy Williams. Big shout out to Claudia Jordan. Big shout out to Erica Cobb. Big shout out to Accidentally Informed. Go check that out on YouTube. Where I forgot what is their motto? What is their slogan? Where you might learn something, where you just might learn something, or something like that. What would be our slogan here at Los's Lounge? Los's Lounge Podcast. Why? That's it. Why? All right, so let's get right into it. Let's move on from politics and whatnot. I do have an agenda here. I do hope that our beloved Harry is able to join in. Um,
did you text
we'll
him?
just go. Um, sure, let's do that right now.
He probably forgot.
No, because he said I might be a little late. Just all depends on Ivy. Um, which is fine. I understand, and it's tough. It's tough. Is she? I don't know what's going on the screen over here.
Jesse has poison on plane. It's a kiss of
Oh,
love.
okay.
That girl is.
Let's talk about everything going on in entertainment. Right now, Doechii is everywhere, man. I love Doechii. Doechii. You haven't got into Doechii? Oh man, Doechii is the bee's knees. I was playing Azalea Banks earlier, man. I wish Azalea Banks would put out like a really dope album. Um, oh, he's trying. He said he's hoping she falls asleep in the next five. See the
Don't have kids, people.
oh, don't have kids.
Don't have kids. Don't get married. Don't have kids.
She right. No, please. I wish I was married with a kid. A kid. Two kids at least. You know what I mean? Because you don't want that only child syndrome either, you know.
No, turn out like you.
Whoa, shuts. Damn. Yeah, exactly though. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to all of our listeners. Don't forget Los's Lounge Podcast. You can follow on Instagram. Also check out the YouTube channel. Hit subscribe. We'll have more content for you. There's tons of funny video shorts on there. Don't forget that the podcast is available on your favorite podcast app, or you can just hit Google and listen from the browser. Just let's get these streams up. This is the season four premiere episode with our co-host Jasmine. Hopefully, our other co-host Harry will be hopping in very soon. And with that said, let's keep going. Entertainment and all that good stuff. Beyonce not selling tickets.
Or she's not.
That's what they're saying.
I don't know. I don't listen to her. I don't
You
care.
mentioned Ye's name earlier. Let's get right
Yeah.
into it, yo. That's crazy.
That's I look at the comments. I'm always looking at comments when I
Aren't we all?
see a post or whatever, because the comments are always either hilarious or people are keeping it 100 there, like they speak in facts. Um, it's just so sad. He's going through a manic episode. He's manicking right now. And it's all because of um what the hell is Playboy Cardi not wanting, like, taking him off the album. And it's like, it's so sad because, well, I mean, one, he called Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids retarded.
Yeah, that's
Like,
crazy.
my thing is, leave kids out of any type of conversations, and, like, any disagreements you may have, like, leave. But he's manic, and when you deal with people who suffer from bipolar and schizophrenia, because I know, even though I don't know his diagnoses, but he's giving bipolar schizophrenic. Um, Unfortunately, there is no boundaries when it comes to these type of mental health, especially when they're going through a manic episode. But he is full blown manic. And to sit here and say that, like, the Kardashians are now trying to sex traffic, his black kids, like all the Kardashians, like, boy, are you watching yourself? Like, did you see what you had your wife do at the Grammys? Like, and, Amber Rose said, he is the type of male that wants other men to gog and gag and fantasize about his woman. That's the reason why, when they were like, her and Kim, she was like, he did it to her, he did it to Kim, and that's the reason why he's doing that to, what's her name, Bianca, I think it is. Um, he wants that attention. He wants the men to, like, like, drool over their woman, and just like, girl, you don't have no self-respect.
He don't
Like,
have no
go like this,
self-respect.
go like this if you need help. Like, take a picture, like, say
With a
something.
dot with a black permanent marker or something and tap it.
Don't
I don't
blink.
know.
Blink
Blink.
twice. It's disgusting. It's sad. And like we said, he's the type of person that needs, some conservatorship done, because I
Yeah.
could,
Free
and
free Wendy and take Kanye.
it's just like I was telling Vico about it earlier. This is what we see in the media. Imagine what goes on behind closed doors. You
Mm,
never know, just like any friendship relationship, social media, um, we only show what we want to show, you know. And imagine, like, the harassment that he's doing right now to Kim in the spotlight. We can only imagine the shit that he does behind
behind
closed
the
doors.
scenes.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel bad, I really truly feel bad for her, because, she obviously doesn't want to stop her children from having a relationship with their father. But at the same time, it's like, me as a mother, would I would stop, because it's
I was gonna ask
unsafe.
that as a where so removing them as a parent when one's going off the rails, what does the other parent do? But you were just starting to answer that.
I mean, me as a
For
mother,
you.
if my kid's father was like that, it's more of a safety issue. And as my kids, when my kids get older, I will explain that to them. But it's a safety issue, because who knows what could happen.
Mm.
Like, what
But
if one day, God forbid, I mean, knock on wood, like, she goes, you know what, yeah, north or sane or whatever, You could go with your father, and the mofo decides to just up and leave.
Mm,
Doesn't bring her kids back. You know, like it's sad. It's really a sad, sad case.
yeah. I mean, he lost me with the whole swastika wearing t-shirt and the racism and but just calling someone else's kids retarded and talking shit about what's supposed to be your mentor, idol, big brother. No wonder they don't fuck with you. You're wondering why, but the only thing I want to know is what did Jay-Z think and feel in reading that? How does one process that? Right, the wonderment of how does a friendship or what does that phone call sound like, or do you pull up, or what is that, or do you not, because you're going to the rodeo soon with your wife. Are you on a horse somewhere, or what's going on? um Yikes. I do want to I just had a topic in mind too. Fuck me and fuck me silly. um ah All right, let's keep going with this one. It's gonna cling into. It was a good one too. Ooh. Anyways, so we'll expand on that. I'm sorry.
No, but it's just sad. It's sad to witness. But what it's sometimes sad, like I said, I love to read the comments. And it's just also sad how a lot of people think. You see how, things like this show the diversity of the world and how people, the different aspects of people's mentality. Um, because you have people who are still blaming Kardashians for his demise. I remember someone was like, well, all the Kardashians when their exes leave them, like their life and career goes into shit. But then I seen another person was like, no, like Chris Humphries he's doing phenomenal. Um,
Did he buy like a
uh,
White Castle or a white or a Five Guys?
I have no idea,
Oh,
but
Harry's jumping on. This is exciting.
oh, Reggie Bush, he's doing phenomenal. He just had a baby. Like a lot of the exes, they're doing phenomenal.
Yeah, I got a butch for Reggie.
Um,
All right, let's, let's sit on his face.
um, but it's just like, and then you have people, really like trying to defend him, defend Kanye's actions. And don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Ye fan. Like I love me Yeezy, his music. I love his music and everything.
Musically,
But
yeah. I
yeah,
mean, I
but
haven't really checked him musically in a while. I tried to listen to Donda, and I was just like,
this is he's taking it to the next level. But at the same time, because I don't want to be that person where they're like, oh well, he was mentally ill. You have to
son, the
excuse
Diddy
that.
phone call. The Diddy phone call.
Yeah, like it's just it's just sad. It's just really sad.
Well,
What about did you see talking about entertainment? Did you see Bad Bunny's Calvin Klein?
sitting here like jerking off over it right now.
Done.
Yes, Benito.
I saw a TikTok. Some guy, he was like, look, I am a huge Bad Bunny fan. He goes, but he is not cute. Now, hold on. He has some truth to it. If you look at Bad
And I don't
Bunny's
want to.
like
No, 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 no.
years,
Your husband
this
ain't cute.
haircut,
Your kids ain't
this
cute. How about that? You're not cute, Jasmine.
this haircut that he has going on is not it. Is not. It's absolutely not. Nope. Nope.
Where's
Mm-mm.
Harry? Where's Harry when you need him?
No.
Sign on,
His
brother. Log on.
this hairstyle he has is not it. Give me 2 years ago, Bad Bunny. That like this
What was the
haircut is
difference? I
is
don't
not.
get it. It was still curly and short. Where are we
It was
going with this,
tamed.
Jasmine?
It was
I like you
tamed.
with blonde hair and like get the Karen, and right now you're giving me fucking Brooklyn señorita from the block. You're looking like Jennifer Lopez's lost cousin. Get out of here. Where are we going with this conversation?
It's not. No, it's not cute.
You asked me a question. I haven't even got to answer it. I was being facetious. what I think about the commercial is it's art. It's it makes me just want to lick him from the big toe all the way up. You see,
Okay.
taste here, nibble there, bite here, and then just make a Sprite can disappear all in my mouth. I used to be scared of the dick. Now I feel
When?
lips too much.
When you
I
was like
handle it.
two? Like the fuck?
But whoa! What? What? Who's sex trafficking who? Jeez. My God, Jasmine. That's not. Where is Harry? Save us. Someone. Redeem
You.
us. Help. um, listen, one of the things I wanted to get into, I just wanted to look here into my notes of my list. And I really would love for Harry to jump on and join in on this, but I don't know if you've seen it. I'm really, really big on the Breakfast Club. I don't know if
Nope.
you watch the Breakfast Club and just been catching up. All right, not the right person to talk about with this.
Nope.
Oh,
You know I don't like
hey,
Charlamagne.
whoa, what? Come on, man. Why?
Nope. Don't like him. Never did. Never will.
All right, well, I'm gonna wait till Harry logs on, but let's get right into something else that was just super exciting this year or last year. When was your birthday? Last year. It
December.
just, man, just the time goes by fast, brother.
No, it's just my birthday's at the end of the year,
Your
so it
birthday
seems like
party was everything. Let's talk about it. Let's tell the world her husband got pissy drunk.
I tell people that's how I know when he's drunk. He has a huge smile on his face and he's like so happy and it's like he's a Teletubby when, you know, he's like Barney, I love you. You love
I mean, just wet kisses on my cheek,
But
chasing me
the
for a
craze
hug.
was so fucking hilarious is
Who
the fact
chases?
that every time you come, you want him to embrace you and hug you and kiss
I
you, and
do
then
like I
he
want a
gives
big
it to you.
hug, or I just want
Now
like a
he's like,
random.
now it's like, that's a little bit too much.
I mean, now that he's nicer to me and everything, it's just like now it's just weird, and I feel like I, oh, there is a situation, ladies and gentlemen, from the hills of fatherhood and marriage, from the valleys of love and education, from an island of creativity, from the depths of, okay, I can't keep making this shit up. Right now, what you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, is a picture of my beautiful niece. She goes by the name of Ivy. Look at that. That is flawless beauty. Look at the curls. Look at the skin. Look at the fashion. Okay, check out the fashion. Harry, you don't even have to say anything. We can just look at Ivy and just go from there. I'm sure she's got an opinion on everything. He has been the elder statesman of the show. He has also designed the cover art of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome back to Los's Lounge, our beloved Beanie.
I'm so glad I stayed because I'll be right back. I'm so glad I stayed for that. Hold on, I'll be right back.
That's fine. We're just gonna pick up where we left off. Your birthday party was lit. Okay.
Yeah, I
Um,
had so much fun. The video of me singing to Boyz II Men.
I think the best part was there's just picture a group of like 20 to 25 people. I don't know how many people were. We'll say 20 at this point, but we'll say 22 maybe. Just people playing heads up and everybody just doing the same reactions. And I'm so mad you didn't record it on your
I
end because
I am so mad that she didn't record it. But she said the reason why she didn't press record because it said like adult. So she assumed it was gonna be like sexual kind of questions, and she was like, we don't need evidence of this. And I'm like, oh my God, you should have recorded it because that would have been hilarious.
yeah, yeah. The answer for one of them was elephant and everybody at the same time.
And
Everybody sleep. So it's just like a
no,
whole
no.
room. There's
How
people
about
seated on the floor. There's people on the sofa. There's people standing up doing. Like I can just imagine what that looked
no,
like in
how about
unison.
ghosts? How about ghosts? Ethical ghosts. Your mom?
You got to give
He
context
goes,
why though. That nobody's gonna
uh,
get that joke.
my mother, she passed away a year ago. So
This is how horrible
my
this family is.
so I'm the one who has to think. He goes, my mother-in-law.
That is, and then they just start laughing, the both diabolically. This is why that marriage
You know,
works. You
and
guys are
me
horrible.
and him are the well, actually me, him, and all my siblings are hysterically laughing, and everybody's like, damn, that's fucked up.
Jeez, jeez, Louise, my Lanza. What?
Oh my God. He was
There he is.
thirsty.
There he.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, oh, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
He's
He's
just that.
here. It only took an hour, but he got here.
It could have took longer.
Fabulous entrance. You cold?
Yeah, I'm outside. I'm outside.
All right. Well, we won't have you freezing for too long. Season
What up,
4.
Harry?
Thank
I haven't seen you in
Yeah.
forever.
It's
Give it
been
to us
way too
good.
long. How you doing?
Good. How you been?
I'm all right. I'm hanging in there, maintaining. Oh,
Mhm.
is that what the we drinking? Is that the time we on?
Well,
Of
she is.
course, you know. Well, yeah. Cheers.
I just got
Cheers.
I gotta
juice.
get on it. God damn it.
He got juice.
I wasn't planning on
H2O.
drinking. I was trying to be as present as possible.
No, we need to do another episode or like an old school episode when it was us three just talking about straight hip hop and R&B.
Remember
Well, let's
those
get right
days?
into it right now. Let's get in our bag. Because I was
Remember
just
those
telling
days?
her Dochi is really where it's at right now and has been
Don't
for a
know who that
while.
is.
Feet.
I look, I just told Pico yesterday. I don't know any of the new artists. I I literally just listened to 90s and early 2000s stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna have to turn off my camera real quick.
Hmm.
I just need to let you know, Harry, before we go any further. You know what I mean?
Oh
Free Wendy.
shit. Did you make that yourself?
I bought it, Amazon.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I got the window sticker for the car.
No way. You on it, man. I get it though. I get it. I understand.
Yo, Harry, since Jasmine's off for right now, let's focus a little bit on you. We haven't waxed poetic in months, but I was saying earlier I needed to miss it. We're so busy, and everyone's been going through their own thing individually. Schedule has been shit for all of us to get together, and it was needed a nice little break. I feel like these last 4 months have given us a lot to talk about. One of the things that we were getting into earlier was parenting and just what that's been looking like. And I know for you, it's been an interesting ride raising a toddler. Talk about that and how's that going for you right now? For both of you, for you and Vicky. Is that a fresh lineup?
Man. Huh?
You got the fresh lineup or something on the side?
Nah,
What's
not
no.
at all.
Oh, okay. Oh no, no, okay, okay.
Nah, I haven't went to the barber shop in like 6 years.
Right, but you do it yourself, yes?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, all right. But I'm sorry, go ahead and answer the question.
Nah, she's in her defiant era, I guess, right now. She's just Miss Defiance. So it is a constant uphill battle. I am exhausted and constantly out of body. I'm not really, I haven't really been in my body for for a couple of years, since she was born. So, um, a lot of out of body shit, just hard to connect. I think what I'm noticing is that, kids are supposed to make you feel some type of communion, some type of like make you want to be around family and community. But for me, it's been the exact opposite. And I've kind of been giving her all of my love. Um, so I'm spent. So I don't really have anything to give. So I've kind of been the opposite, I guess, of the status quo of takes a village, the whole idea of family and, having each other's back. For me, it's just been the opposite. That's all. I'm like on the opposite end. I'm kind of isolating,
Mm, yeah.
solitude. That's my medium anyway, but um more so now. It's just especially with the world, how fucked up it is and all the
Yeah.
bullshit going on. I don't know. I even feel weird about going to Billy Bees, or some fucking amusement park. I even hesitate then. The pessimism gets in the way a lot, I think. So that's kind of
Yeah,
where I've been at as a father of a 2-year-old.
got you, got you, got you. Well, and so are you still serving the De La Cuite?
Not at all.
Sh-
No.
We got to get your mojo back.
Yeah.
Happy spring though, brother. We've made it.
Oh, the weather. Listen, I don't know about you, but I definitely feel a weight has been lifted from just the public. Like just the public, going to the grocery store, people just feel lighter, not as angry. Like there's something about this goddamn cold weather, man.
That was a dramatic re-entrance from Jasmine. Yeah, man. It's nice. It's okay. It's nice because also it builds up your morale, doesn't it? Like it's nice to step back outside. Like I'm out in the field doing home visits and whatnot, or just when you put gas in the car, it's just like it's nice out and just feeling the sun in the face or melting like Jasmine's doing right now. We were talking about a little bit. I want to circle back to a little bit of political commentary, and then we'll get back into our music, R&B, hip hop bag real quick. I don't think we ever got in the bag yet, but I was asking Jasmine, are you feeling the effects of the economy? Excuse me, increased tariffs. We see all the list of things that's going on in the White House. It's sad, right? Because it's like we're going backwards. We're just taking steps backwards. We all have less constitutional rights than what we did a year ago. Um, are you feeling the effects in your household? Is what I want to ask. Have you been feeling, or are you guys just steamrolling through like anyone probably should right now? We got to steamroll through, or do we steamroll through?
So I guess 2 points to that is that I think part of it is we've been kind of as I told you before, isolated. So we're kind of doing our best to stay away from just shit from outside. Like it's just shit is crazy, right? So, but the other side of that is that I'm trying to figure out, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I can say and what I can't. But
You
um
can say whatever you want to say.
well, I mean legally in terms of what we're dealing with. So,
Yeah,
there's some immigration in the family and illegal immigration. So we're dealing with that, and so I guess what I'm trying to say is I haven't really felt any financial burdens just yet. It hasn't hit me yet. I get paid very well. My wife gets paid very well. We are very blessed. So we were already spending $6, $7 on organic milk. You know what I'm saying? So when milk and eggs went up, we were already spending $8, $9 on milk and eggs. You know what I mean? So it's not hitting me as much as the regular person. You know what I mean? As not saying I'm not a regular person, but just um, regular folk. But the other side, the immigration side, that is affecting the household. So yeah, I gotta,
noted. Enough said. That's all you have to say.
yeah.
Um, because this is going on the YouTube. So, all right. So let's move on from that. And it's just a shit show, this country right now. It's crazy. I mean, one thing I definitely need to do is just it's hard, is not get lost in the Instagram stuff because man, I just see a lot of crazy shit. And then I mention it to Harry, and then Harry's like, well, yeah, this goes right along with your with your one step away from putting on a mag. Our conversations that we be having are what's the word that you always use? Anyways, but I see a lot of shit that pisses me off. I'm still not really too happy over a lot of things within the rainbow community that I've been seeing. I mean, I saw a drag king giving a sermon at a church, and I was just like, and it was a girl trying to dress up as a guy. It was just horrible. And then she was just going in on just, I don't know how I got to this topic, but um,
You can't
she
help
was
yourself. That's why
I
you can't help
know, but
yourself.
she started off giving the word with and then talking about gender ideology in the Lord's house. And I was just like, damn it, man. Damn it, man. Like I see shit like that. I see stupid shit that's going on with Elon in the White House and how it just feels like no one's really standing up. And I know there are some people trying to. But the Democrats are just, it feels like very what did I text you the other day? It's not, we don't need resilience or resistance. We need action or opposition. And so remember I texted you like a nice gem, and I heard Sonny Hostin say it on The View, because we need action. We don't just need to just stand there. I gotta stop scrolling because a lot of it is just really depressing, man. Everything that's going on overseas with the warfare. Now Canada is not really our friend, and it's just like it's a scary time, and it doesn't really call for a time to be materialistic. It doesn't really call for a time to be superficial. It calls for a time to everybody just be proactive and active, and I just feel like people are just not paying attention. I don't want to speak for all Americans, but if let's just go fair, say 50% and 50%. I just feel like that 50% not paying attention is hurting us. What I mean by that is not staying in tune with the news, maybe not writing to people. I mean, I haven't written a letter to a senator or anything complaining, so I guess whatever. But here we are on the mic, right? And we can voice our opinions, and I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the attempting to dismantle the education department. I was telling Jasmine it's scary because I work for nonprofit, as you know, and what I don't want to do is get an email one day saying fundings for these programs that pay your that provide your paycheck are cut. And then I'm all out of a job. I'm sure a lot of people are thinking about that. All the people that have gotten fired federally across different boards, that shit's scary. We've got planes falling. People aren't moisturizing anymore. What's going on?
As you could tell, I moisturize.
Hey, yeah, you over there glistening and shit like you fucking slid in some baby oil. You was chilling with Diddy? Did he call you from the correctional facility? Yo, get in your
No.
yay bag, Harry, real quick, because we were just talking about yay. I'm sorry, Jasmine.
Hmm.
Disgusting with the kids. So if Ye had said some shit like that about Ivy, what would you do? How you doing?
He is off his rocker. He is off his rocker. That is probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. I,
It's
Are
sad.
you still wearing Yeezys though?
I've never bought a pair.
Ah,
He was too far gone for me at that point. Like he was still, see, a lot of people are trying to say this started recently, but Kanye's been on
nah.
this kick for a while.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jasmine said
So
that
I
earlier.
haven't really supported him in any way since. Oof. I mean, I didn't
Pablo.
even listen to Donda One. I mean, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. TLOP. Think Pablo was probably the last one I
The
really
Life of Pablo, yeah. Yeah. That was a great body of work, by the way. That's a great body of work. I don't care what anybody says. Um, I'm sorry, Jasmine, you were gonna say something?
My ADHD kicked in when I ate these Oreos, so no, I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Jesus, get her a glass of milk and
You gotta have
my
milk.
God. Oh my God. All right, so we
That's
did
fine. I have
entertain.
my honey.
Listen, we do what we gotta do. Um, the Breakfast Club, Harry. You've been catching up and seeing what's going on with that over there?
Yo, something about Jess. Yo, I saw her response, bro. I didn't see the shakedown, but I saw her response to the shakedown.
So you saw the IG Live, her
Uh
her rant on
yeah,
the
I
IG
saw I
Live.
saw some of that. And yeah, yep, that's what I saw.
Okay, well, let's get right into it. So, Just with the Mess replaced Angela Yee as the third co-host for The Breakfast Club, and she was great. I mean, she is great. She's good at it, but the difference is that we noticed that when she was delivering the Just with the Mess, it was kind of sloppy. It wasn't as articulate and it wasn't as detailed. So when she became pregnant and she had to go on maternity leave, as she stated, she chose Lauren
Oh
LaRosa,
wow,
who's
she got
already working.
pregnant.
Yeah, she already had her baby.
Okay, that's probably out of it. Okay,
No, it's all
continue.
good. This is what we're here for, Jasmine. Tune in.
No one thought about her when she left. I think that's why you could it didn't even
Well, this is
register.
the thing. The girl that filled her in, Jasmine, came in, and it just really gave like, damn, somebody came in and is doing your job better, because she's actually an accredited journalist that's coming from TMZ that studied all this. So she's calling out, she reaches out to sources. She's doing the work. She's articulating the story with much more context. And it just became really interesting. Is her personality maybe as lively as Jess? Is she comedic? No, but she knows how to banter with the boys. Like, she was a perfect fit. So when Jess came back finally, the girl never left. So Jess is like, why are you still here? And it's no shade, no tea, but like, and it just seemed like, so now the girl's doing the Jess with the mess segment still. But again, she's doing it because of the context and whatnot. So she's doing just a segment, and it wasn't really explained as to how the show was gonna shift or whatnot. So Jess coming back is already feeling like, yo, what's going on? It's starting to feel like high school. Never mind what's going on in their production meetings and whatnot. So all this time goes by, and people are saying what I'm saying pretty much in the comments. Yo, Lauren, we want Lauren. Like, it's just, she was reading the comments, and she was already feeling a certain type of way. So she goes on this IG rant several days ago, and she's like, yo, like, Shorty's doing her thing. That's why I picked her. But like, when I first came back, she didn't even say like congratulations or how's your baby. She started getting into the whole, there's this conversation, there's this thing in the comments, and I don't want it to turn, hit us, whatnot. Anyways, so the girl goes off on the rocks on her Instagram live, and then the next morning they all have to come to work. You can watch all this, it's on their channel. And they have their family hash out. I mean, Jess is crying, Envy went in. He's like, this is some bullshit, because we had this conversation off camera. Like, I went up to you and asked you, yo, how are you feeling? Like, this is your show too. Like, so for you to go on the thing, it makes us all look bad. For you to sit there and tell Lauren, hush, like she told the girl, like, be quiet a couple of times, because she feels like Lauren talks. That's a big no-no. Like, no, you know what I mean? Jeez. So they had it out yesterday on the Breakfast Club. Um, and and it all turned out, I guess from on the surface we don't know, and but I'm just as emotionally invested just because I love the Breakfast Club. So that's what's going on. um
Wow, I'm gonna
What
have
does
to
Jess
look
offer?
this up.
Sorry, Jasmine, go ahead. My bad.
No, I just have to. I'm gonna have to do my research.
and let me just add this point too. They both have what the other one doesn't. So as a foursome, that show, magnifique. Matt, they've changed the segment. Instead of Just with the Mess, the latest with Lauren, just comedic commentary. Like, you can make that work, but there was no official meeting as to it. So Jess felt duped. You know what I'm saying? Because Jess is like, I don't really have to be here. And I haven't been here as much because I'm getting more comedy bookings, but I want to be here because this is a staple in the culture. Like this, the Breakfast Club is huge. Um,
You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one or the other. What's she gonna do?
Yeah, because I mean, if that's the case, she has to pick whether it's her comedy career or 105, because 105 to Charlemagne and all of them, I don't even remember the other guy's name, but because I don't,
J Envy.
yeah, that one. That's their bread and butter. Yes, they have other ventures outside, but that's their bread and butter. That's what got them started. That's all that. So when she agreed to do that, that was supposed to be her bread and butter, like her main job. And then, okay, I'll do here and there if I can outside of 105, if time is available. You can't do both, you know? Like,
But see, I
no.
like the idea of the both of the girls, because then if one is not there, the other one is kind of,
Well, my thing is why they can't. Why can't it just be all four of them?
yeah, right. And I'm sure it's gonna be, because from the Lauren was there again today.
Unless they fire Jess.
Huh?
Unless they fire her. Somebody.
Oh man, somebody's getting fired. All right.
I don't know
All
what
right.
Jess offers to me. Every time I watch it, she does nothing. She
I don't find her funny.
at all. She doesn't offer anything for me. So
Okay.
I'm down with Lauren.
I
No.
don't find Jess I don't find Jess funny at all. So yeah, I don't
Wow.
I don't
Yeah,
so
kick
So do you
rocks.
guys and I know how you feel about Andrew Schultz, Harry.
Yeah, he
Did
can
you
kick rocks too.
well
You know what? Let
see,
me get. Hold on, I'll be
I
right back.
don't
I'm gonna get a drink ski.
go get that drink ski?
I don't
Get that
listen to
drink
the
ski.
radio. Like
Well,
I
Andrew
don't
Schultz is a
remember.
comedian.
Okay. Like I don't, but the thing is like now speaking about the whole 105, like I don't remember the last time I was never really a 105 person. I was more of a Hot 97
Hot 97.
morning. Um
Ebro in the morning. Because
yeah.
yeah, I tried to get into it on the YouTube. Rosenberg, I find it annoying. Ebro, I kind of
See, I've always been a Hot 97 person. I've never really been a 105. The only time you don't see me listen to Hot 97 is when Flex is on. I fucking can't stand Flex.
yeah, I don't know. Haven't tuned
I
into
hate the
those brothers
bombing.
in a while, but
I hate the whole like he doesn't play the song. He
oh,
always with that bomb shit and you know
oh, you
like
gotta talk about
he plays great music, but then you're sitting there like, oh yeah, Killy Wicked, and he'll like to another one like bro like or he'll put a
I'm
bomb
sorry, can you go
boom
back and do that again?
Killy Wicked Killy Wicked. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't like Julio knows like I hate listening to Flex because he does not let the song play
Okay,
and he
okay.
talks too much.
Oh,
Like shut
oh,
up.
oh.
All right, I'm back.
All right. I want to give a
How you
big
feel
shout out to
about
the
Flex?
Eagles. Funkmaster Flex. This is random.
The Eagles was mad random. What are you talking
I'm just saying I know it's late and it's been passed, but I just want to shout them out because the Chiefs didn't win.
Who you talking to, Jasmine?
about? You, how you feel about Flex?
I think he a cornball.
Thank you. See,
I think he a cornball.
I can't listen to his segments. 4 to 8, I can't. He does not let the music play. And then
So
he'll play some fire ass song, and you're like, oh shit, that's my jam. And then 2 seconds, he's fucks it up, like, or plays that bomb and then replays it. Like, I forgot what song it was, is a Fab song. Oh
Oh,
my God.
breathe.
He made me hate it so bad because he kept on going reverse, reverse. And I was just like, I
it
do
sounded
not
like it
want to
would be that
hear
one.
Was it breathe or
ah,
make you better?
one of those two.
Yeah.
And I was like, now I hate this fucking song. I hate this song. I don't even want to hear this song ever again. Like, that's how bad, like, Julio knows I hate Flex. You know.
Damn, damn. Yeah, it
Then
does
again, I
give
mean,
breathe vibes, right? Like dun, 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 and then just stopping it, like as you're getting into it, like damn.
Breathe.
yes,
Oh,
yes. Like, I just, oh my
breathe.
God. But, I mean, I don't even listen to radio anymore. Who am I fucking joking?
Well,
I have the
I'm a
randomly,
iTunes
satellite.
all
I
day.
found. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
I was just gonna say I'm a satellite radio guy, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, you always been since the Pontiac Vibe days. You know what I mean? I found speaking of CDs, but I was like, yo, let me just see what I have in the CD player because I haven't used my CD player in years. So I said, let
Oh
me just
man.
press play. Let me hit CD. This is like a good time capsule. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you remember that shit back in the day when you could like, I don't know, maybe this is just some Disney Channel shit, but a time capsule, you put something in a thing and then you bury it.
Mm-hmm. You
You
gonna
know
put
what I
that
mean? But
CD in
anyway,
there?
huh?
You gonna put the CD in the
Nah,
disc
nah.
man in
This
there?
I'm just saying this was like a time capsule.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
press and play. It was the
Metaphorically.
infamous mob with shook ones.
Ah,
Yo, it took me back, bro. Oh,
damn it, man.
just hearing Nas, eye for an eye, Raekwon, like just my gosh. Mob
Oh
Deep,
my, that's, yeah.
bro. Like it
You
gets
know,
no better, man.
right now, I just thought about it. If we were all together in the same under the same roof, a perfect game that I played, yeah, I would love. I forgot what it was called. I think it was like Name the Lyrics or something like that. It was like me and my coworkers who played it, and it's so awesome because it was like basically it was the R&B hip hop version, and it will say like, what time did Usher said, you
Oh,
Ooh.
know,
it's at 7 o'clock.
yes, it would say, where was Brandy at?
Sitting up in her room.
Like stuff like that. And you had to, or it said, who's saying, who was talking about my sweet lady?
Tyrese. Right,
Tyrese.
right, right, right. Okay.
Like stuff like that. It was, oh my God, it's such a perfect fucking game.
Find out
I
the
think
name, yo. Find out the name of that. I'll buy it.
I'm gonna
That
look
sounds
at it
like a
right
lot of
now.
fun.
I'll
Oh,
buy
It
that shit right
was, we
now.
had so much
microphone.
fun playing that game.
Excellent. Oh, so what? I'm sorry. We don't really. We're just kind of going off the Richters here. We don't have anything too structured. Which is fine by me. I'm looking at my list and making sure.
Hold on, I
Damn,
found
I
it.
wish we could do this weekly,
Lyrically
man.
correct.
I
It's
know.
called Lyrically Correct 90s and 2000s hip hop and R&B music trivia
Oh,
card
I'm
game.
Lyrically correct.
buying it.
Yes.
I'm on it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my God, we had so much fun. I mean, it was kind of, and it was good. Like, it was just random stuff, not easy things either. You know, like obviously I said something easy, but like some of them you had to think about it. Like, oh, hold on, is that Jill Scott? Is that like? Hold on, wait a minute, hold
Mm,
on. Like, it was
Yeah.
the best. I like,
Yeah.
love that game.
All right. Well,
we
thank
need
you for
that.
sharing, Jasmine, on this segment of games that are not sponsoring us right now.
I know.
This episode is not sponsored by anything but the truth, nothing but the truth. I don't know if you saw this, and I know it's old news, but where is Onijah Robinson, whatever her name is? At this point, I'm concerned, even though I was annoyed because she was all over my timeline, whatever her last name is. You
I
know,
don't
the,
know who
the
that
the
is.
black woman from Brooklyn that went to Pakistan, that she's 33 and
Oh,
bipolar
last
to
time I
women,
heard she was locked up in Dubai.
arrested in India still. You
Dubai.
know about this, Harry?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sister went over there wilding.
Yeah, she was. You don't fuck with Dubai. You wildin', bro.
She's still locked up. Got me feeling it, locked up.
That's crazy, bro.
The
Man,
last time was she was in Dubai. Last time I heard, she got locked up in Dubai.
yeah. It's kind of annoying though.
Uh,
Like she was wilding. But people are wilding like that out here in this country. I mean, look at who the president is. Jeez.
I mean, what's so funny is that when she first started, a lot of people was like, "Oh, I could tell off the rip she was from Brooklyn."
Poor Brooklyn.
It was like the way she talked, like she didn't give no fucks.
I'll burn you with this
Like
cigarette. I'll burn
the
you.
way she, yeah, when she said she was like, "Shut up." Anyone talking? Shut up. Shut
It's
up.
against my
I'm
religion.
done.
I want
Mind your business.
200K to rebuild this building. I got big plans. In the meantime, I'm like, oh man, somebody.
Mind your business.
I'm over here talking about free Wendy,
I
but
thought it was
trade
a
Wendy and
skit.
take her. I got a perfect trade. Oh man. Right.
Yo,
One
Wendy
of the
looking crazy right now.
oh, oh
I'm sorry.
wait. Expand.
She looking crazy right now, bro.
I
The
mean
new
the
photos, shit, bro.
I mean she's been through a lot, bro. Like they're not even
Oh,
photos of
Harry,
what
you
she
should know better not to talk about Wendy. You try to
Nah,
ask
but
me about her. I was
Jasmine,
like,
Jasmine, have you seen?
she's got
look,
two wigs right now. Okay.
look.
She just started going shopping for clothes with her niece because everything's in
Harry, you know
storage.
what
So
I
they
told him? You know what I told him? I was like, I don't know her.
Fair,
you're not gonna do
fair.
this on this episode. You're not
Who
yo,
is that
free
lady?
Wendy.
See, this
Free
is why I
Wendy.
love when he's here.
Yo, free Wendy, man. Cut this bullshit out. Put some respect on my fucking queen's name. Put some respect on your name. Have some dignity. Free Wendy. I'm done.
My
Anyway,
bad. My bad,
so
bro.
how about the
It's a
games?
sensitive topic.
It's just here's the thing. It's just the reason why I'm saying that is because for like a couple months or something, a couple weeks. Everyone was like trying to get her to be like I don't know. They were acting like she was okay, and clearly she's not okay.
Oh, so this is what your opinion is. Oh,
That's
really?
that's no. I'm saying I made that comment because
Okay.
like that's where my mind went. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of like, yo, it's crazy how like everyone was saying she's okay and shit, but the recent photos I just saw, she looked like
But have
Not
you heard her
okay.
speak?
her. I heard a little bit of her calling in to Charlemagne.
Right, right.
You know what I mean?
He just had dinner with her a couple or when her niece this last week when her niece was up here. He was talking. They were talking about actually a few of them from the Breakfast Club were there. I think Jess was there, and I think Lauren was there. I'm not too sure. They went out to
But
dinner with
you
Damn,
her.
that's
can't
what's
you can't
supporting.
go by how someone speak. I mean, I've had a mental health patient that spoke to me, and I was just like, the whole time she's speaking to me, I was like, damn, why are you here? And then boom, she said something. I was like, oh, I see why you here.
There it
Hmm.
is.
So just because she speaks intellectual at that very moment doesn't mean she was all there. Just saying.
Hmm. All right, let's move on. Hendrix had a phenomenal year, but I'm kind of oversaturated with the Kendrick. Now, somebody here is going to go see Kendrick and SZA.
In May, holla at your boy.
What day in May?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Not birthday.
Okay.
Okay.
It's on a Tuesday this year, so I'm not
Ah,
expecting to do much.
Oh nah, is this on a Tuesday? I hope not. Ew, that'd be a horrible show.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. That's
On a
wild.
Tuesday.
Hey, es martes.
I'm gonna go see
Ooh,
Beanie Man. May.
really?
Ooh.
I'm so excited.
When
Well,
and where?
May 24th at the USB Arena over here in Long Island. Tony Ann hit me up and she was like, hey, all right, do you want to go to the Vibes after party in Brooklyn?
Okay.
Or you want to go to Beanie Man concert in USB? And we both kind of agreed that if we go to the Vibes after party, we might get shot in Flatbush. So I was like, I think it'll be a safer, safer, safer choice to go to the Beanie Man. So we're
Okay.
gonna go to Beanie Man, and the tickets is not that bad either. It's only was
Oh,
like $130. So
Whoa, that's way
solo
more than I thought you were
Pablo,
gonna
mi
say.
tiene big sister.
I mean,
130
you
for
more
Beanie?
than welcome. You more than welcome to come. It's Memorial Weekend.
Nah, let's do a cookout instead. For
We'll do it after.
$130, man, we can get some good food, cook out, make it an event. Let's go to the beach.
I t
Wow, that is
I tell
who
you
else is
this
gonna
all
be
the
there
time.
with us?
Where when you go see the same concert, Madonna fucking performs every year.
You got a point.
Like
First
this
off,
is not
Madonna
the
doesn't
same
perform
thing.
every
This
year.
is Beanie Man,
Stop,
which like
stop, stop trying to reach.
Nah, Beanie
Stop
Man
your
was
reaching.
so for me, yo, Beanie Man was up there for me, yo.
yeah,
He
like
was up there
Oh
amongst the
yeah, I
good.
would love to go see Beanie Man. Oh na na na. But she reaching with all the Madonna commentary. We didn't have to, free Wendy.
Sim Sima.
who
You
got the
know.
keys to my bima?
Oh my.
All right. We need to is
You remember Aquarius, Carlos?
yeah, the nightclub.
Yeah.
Yeah, what that's random.
Nah, that's when I used to have reggae night. I used to go to reggae nights.
Oh, yeah, I was like, wait, where are we going with this? Hold on. The Aquarius
No,
nightclub.
you know what I thought you said? Hey, do you know what queer is, Carlos?
Uh, yeah, it's in my butthole, right in
Oh,
my dingus.
oh,
Um,
okay. All right. I'm out.
Still, the book available on Amazon. Our brother Renzo. You can find his
Damn.
poetry book,
How you say that before Renzo's introduction, dog? That's
Dingus.
crazy, son.
Oh, the anus, the queer.
Yeah, dog.
Yo, Renzo, I didn't do it. You'll see this. It's them. Ever since Harry hopped on, she fell apart, and
The
he's just
disrespect.
he's not helping at all. All right. So spring, happy spring. Spring is sprung. Um,
Yes.
Finally, man. I know I keep saying it, but it's just like it's a rebirth and it feels good. Season 4 of Los's Lounge podcast. We're finally okay. Um, sure. Uh, just roll some things. I mean, you didn't want to just go off camera for a minute.
Yo, my bad. See, no one said anything. You didn't know. No one knew. You,
No
you had
one
to bring
knew until
attention
you
to
pointed
it.
out.
Right.
I need more
Mind
juice.
your business.
You could have played it off, doggy.
LeBron James.
Mind your business.
Yo, do you watch? Are you watching any of the games with LeBron's son and him playing,
No.
or his father on the sidelines? Kind of. They said he's not that good, Bronny.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear that he's not really he's not. I don't know, man. He's all right, but he's D League. You know what I mean? He struggles in the D League, so he's struggling in the developmental league. I don't know. His father
I've
some
never
shit. I would have
struggled in
done
the
it
D
if
League.
I was LeBron.
I've always been a champion of the D League.
I'm trying to change my.
Free Wendy. I don't know where to go from here. I'm so confused. Oh man. All right. Well, we've got a little bit of time, and
Oh, we was. Oh, it was at the end.
no, we're not at the end. This is. I just want to make sure I pick a topic here for us to work off of. I wasn't prepared for the debauchery. Not on the premiere episode.
Agreed.
Oh, so let's see. Entertainment, personal and parenting. We want to talk about parents now because Harry's a parent.
Well, he already did that for us, and now he's in the stars. That Mariah Carey tribute. Let's get into that.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
you got audio?
Got
Yes.
audio.
Let me hear it.
Oh, I can't play it for copyright.
Oh, that's
Like I can't play her song, but what I'm saying is that tribute at the iHeart Awards. I mean, you guys can all look it up when she gave that funny look during Money Long's part.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. No, I'm just
Um,
wondering if you had the audio. I wanted to hear how bad she sang.
no, I thought it
Bad.
was. See, I wouldn't
Money Long
say
was bad. Tori was good. She started off a little rocky, but
Tori had more voice control though.
Money Long. Yeah, no, absolutely not.
See, here's the thing: like for a karaoke, yeah, she killed it. But when you're in, it was giving karaoke realness, but it was great for that. Um,
They should have
I
had
don't.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, that should have been like an Ariana. I don't think Tori. I think Tori Kelly was perfect for it. I thought she nailed it though. But it was
Yeah.
interesting to see Mariah's reactions and whatnot. The big story for me was Mariah and Anderson. That I don't see it.
I don't either.
Yeah, and he
Hmm.
was too like childish in his seat. Like, man, when she was with Nick Cannon at least looked like he knows how to like handle a woman. This fool was just like a little boy
Does he
next to
though?
her.
I don't know. Nick Cannon,
I
when
mean, he
Mariah got with
married a
Nick Cannon, I never thought
woman.
that.
I think it takes a certain type of man to handle a woman like Mariah.
I mean,
But people were speaking on her speech also. She looked a little bugged out. She looked like she was drunk.
Everybody say hello to Janet.
Hi, Janet. She doesn't want to be on a camera. She's camera
Hi,
shy. Leave her
everybody.
alone.
Dum, dum,
baby
dum, dum,
girl.
dum, 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 dum.
Yo, random. Jasmine, were you infatuated as I was when Mobb Deep dropped Hey Love with 112?
Yeah.
That was not a banger, bro.
Yeah. Yo, put
Hmm.
yourself back on the cam while you do what you do, man. It's all good.
Nah, I can't. I can't. I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Carlene. Yeah, when that dropped, that was like 2000, 2001, right? Maybe
Classic, dog.
earlier.
Classic. That was off the Infamy album.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that whole era in music was untouchable. It was, oh my God, the energy was just crazy.
I mean, we would never have. I always say, and I will continue to always say, late 90s, early 2000s was the best decade
I like it.
of music.
Right, right.
I would
And I
say
can't,
from 95 to maybe 2010 was the best decade and a half of music because we had everything. We had R&B, we had hip hop, we had alternative, we had country, pop, like everything was great. Everyone listened to everything.
Yo, Shania Twain was killing it. I remember. You're right.
Mm.
You're right. Faith Hill.
Yeah, they were all Alanis Morissette. We had Linkin Park and
That's a
um,
good point. Yup.
we had who else? Nickelback, the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney,
The
Whitney,
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls, and even the reggaeton and everything. We had Daddy Yankee, Don Montego.
Reggaeton.
We had Enrique Iglesias, Mark Anthony. We had, because that's when Mark Anthony came into the English part, and Enrique Iglesias and
The
Shakira.
Latin Invasion.
Yes, Ricky Martin, all that. Like we literally, that generation was, what generation? That time in
That ear.
life
Eat
was
that
the
ear.
best.
Let me eat that ear. Jumping off. Oh,
And
that's my
I
baby.
noticed a lot of TikTok talk right now are Gen Z asking millennials, um, or stating also like we had the best club. Not, I wouldn't necessarily say the best club times because 70s and 80s clubs were still vibing and everything in the early 90s. But that was the last time the clubs were great.
I agree.
Yeah, man. Clubs like that don't really exist like that no more. I feel like there's been a decline in that whole like industry in a while because even in gay clubs like that, so you see like a big decline. But you're absolutely right. Nightlife in general was incredible. I think too a lot of big part of that too was the music as well too, man. The music was better
Yeah,
and just it was a different time. Social media wasn't as dominant, an era before MySpace even kicked in. I remember
yeah,
going to clubs where I mean, I'm sure they're still out there, but at least out here, it would be nice to go to a club where you go into different rooms and it's different vibes and energies and different
yes,
sounds, like not just one thing all night.
yes. Like Copacabana was, the main floor was the Spanish, the salsa, merengue, and all that kind of stuff. And then you went downstairs, and it was the reggae, hip hop. Then you went upstairs, it was like the techno
Yeah, you
rave
get your
type
dance
music.
music.
I
It's a
miss that
nice
Yes,
shit. I
balance.
miss it.
it was
Yeah,
phenomenal. Like this day and age, like I mean, I haven't been to the club in a million years, but from what I've seen, is people are like literally,
yeah, but that's it, and that's the other thing that kills everything, man. I wish people would just, man. I wish there was no such. Well, actually, no, but it's sad. It's sad. It,
no,
it's nice to be
I
present
I
and
love
mindful.
social media. Yes, I love social media, but it at the moment, like people don't know how to take advantage of the moment.
It's the moment of being mindful. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. What are your
like
thoughts,
I seen
Harry?
one,
Go ahead,
Sorry,
Jen.
baby. Go
Finish your
ahead. Go
thought.
ahead, Jasmine.
girl. She said, it was so funny because she was like, ladies, I want to know, like, when you went out clubbing, millennials, how did you go clubbing with 6-inch heels? And in my mind, I'm like, the more I drank, the less my feet hurt.
Mm,
So, and plus, at the end, like when we was dancing so much, we didn't sit down, we wasn't standing just straight, like we was dancing, and we didn't realize our feet hurt until we got into the car, or
right.
literally the second we started leaving the club. That's when it was like, oh, guess what? Your brain put two to
Yep.
two,
Your
bitch, your feet
stomach,
hurt.
your stomach telling you to eat. You start feeling
Oh
everything.
yeah, the going out to
Exactly,
eat
everything.
afterwards.
Like I need a chicken sandwich. Like, where's the chicken
Ah.
spot at? Like, and then your feet are killing you, and you forgot about like the whole germs. Like you're in the middle of New York City where the streets are nasty, and girls they took off their shoes. It was like fuck that. Like I'm taking off my shoes. I'm walking around without,
Meanwhile, you got a
my shoes
syringe in
on.
your foot.
you
Practical,
know,
practical ass.
and then you didn't really realize how much you drank until you got in the car, and you're like, fucked. I'm fucked up. Like, damn.
Or driving,
But
you feel that wind on your face. Like,
yes. And then I
yeah.
was telling a coworker yesterday, I was like, back in the day, you had curly hair, morenas, Spanish girl with curly hair. We didn't blow dry. What? Don't get a fresh blowout. before you
Right.
went out to the club. Because
Right.
you ain't coming out straight anymore. You're gonna be drenched, like
Yes.
sweat. Now, I don't even remember the last time I went to the club, but I know I was just so disappointed, and I was like, "What was that?"
Yeah.
Everybody want to lounge now. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's just the way it's gone. This is just a change of times, I think. But it's a nice good club with a cage, or I want to be able to overlook on the bottom. Like I miss those days. Oh man, I remember
Rooftop.
the Berlin Turnpike in Connecticut.
Yes.
On the Berlin Turnpike, there used to be Club 2001. And it was a circular club, but it was two levels. But it whatever the DJ was playing, both floors were listening to. But at that it's 95.7 would broadcast from there. So they would play a little bit of everything on their big party nights. You know, you can go from techno into Ja Rule like that. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be without you. It was around that whole era. I want
Mm-hmm.
to be without. Oh man, but it was cool. It was just vibes and just the lighting
So tired of
um
being lonely.
and
Oh man.
just there wasn't people weren't holding this in their hands. It was just
Yes. And it wasn't like it was crowded because and you couldn't get through, but that's because some girls bent over, fucking whining on somebody. Where now it's like you can't get through because somebody's like literally just standing there going,
look,
"Ew,
everybody thinks
I'm
they're the main
smoking."
character now. So
Yeah, I'm smoking a hookah, or like people was like, "Oh, well, we didn't get VIP." Like, no, we got VIP, but we still left the VIP.
yeah,
Like,
nah.
we still got bottles, but we went to the dance floor, still, fucking dance, and then we went back into the table and was like, "All right, let me take a drink, let me cool down for a second, let me wipe my sweat real quick," and then head right back out. Like coming home at 5 o'clock in the morning because you was like exhausted. That's then now I realize why I can't sleep sometimes during the day. I need a night of clubbing.
Gee, I would love. I told Harry, I was and Vic, we got to go out. We need a night out, and it's got to be like I need house music. I need house music, and
Yeah,
I need a little bit of
ASAP.
hip hop.
Need it. Give me the
We
house.
need it.
I'm telling you, man. Fame did it.
Fame,
They have a great mix. Great mix.
man. I'm gonna have to do some investigation very
I
soon.
need some good reggae,
Yeah,
some
me
good
too.
reggae music, reggae, and then like some hip hop, and then some reggaeton. Oh,
Yeah,
that's what
a
I need some.
variety, because something like I can't hear one thing all night, man. It's
Nah.
just
I
it kills the
know,
vibe. It kills the
but
vibe.
also it's just like I don't remember which one of you said that, but it's the music also. Like back in the day, it was like boom, like dancing music. Now I listen to whatever the hell they saying, and I'm like, am I supposed to dance? Am I supposed to crash out? Like, what is this?
Yeah, yeah. I remember when I went to I think I told you guys this story. When my mom and dad used to live in Florida, I went to the gay bar out there in Melbourne, and I had been to it before, or in Palm Bay, I forget which one. Anyways, I went on a night where it was industrial night, which means it was goth and like this was like 2011, so there was like industrial dubstep and just bad techno, like bad. Like I took
Dubstep
a
is horrible.
Oh my goodness. It was just but and then people were dressed like in their goth and dudes were walking with like fairy wings and like black lipstick and I was would be my fucking luck. I'm on vacation and oh there we go. I'm having microphone issues. I'm on vacation and and I choose to come out and this is what I come out to. Like I should have just stood home and fucking had a clamato or something. I don't know. And you know what I mean? In case anybody forgot, free Wendy though. Um,
I know you should have. Harry, you should have came to my birthday party. All we had was like 90s and 2000 music. I
Oh,
yeah,
was
shit.
not trying to play anything new.
I would have had a blast.
you would have
Oh,
been in yeah, you guys would have had a lot of fun, or you would have been in the garage with Julio and I just
smoking. Well, Julio probably would have been like, "Yo, Harry, I love you." He got drunk so quick.
Oh, damn.
My friend brought Jello shots. Oh my God, yo, I think he took like 10, like pop, pop, real quick. He was on the floor. I was like, he's drunk.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was. It
I
was
probably would
super.
have got fucked up.
Oh, everybody was
Oh my
done.
God. I was singing karaoke to Boys to Men. I was on the floor. We started playing charades, like
Oh,
Oh,
see,
Jenga.
that's see. Yo, so what's
yeah.
your so my go-to is that your go-to song?
What, Boys to Men?
What's your go-to song in
For
karaoke?
karaoke.
Bend the knees.
Okay.
What you doing
Yeah,
on those bended
yeah,
knees?
that's you gotta blow
I
for that.
I love me. I have no vocals, but
Oh, we know.
he has to show you that I was on the floor and everything. I was like, oh,
We know.
I do White Wedding. That's my song right there.
oh.
White Wedding.
What's yours,
Jesus.
Carlos?
I don't know because I'm the one that goes to bed early. That's an example at your party. I was the first one out, brother. I crept up to their bedroom. I was gone for like 45 minutes before Julio woke me up and was like, "Yo, are you serious?" I'm like, "Yes." I go downstairs and her cousin Steven was like, "Yo, we're just about to get another game started. You ready?" Just ignored him and went right to the living room and right back to sleep. My favorite karaoke song, Usher, Caught Up.
Mm,
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
damn, that was an era.
Usher, Caught Up. I like a little
All
Usher,
right, let
Caught Up.
me ask you a question because I seen this question and it was interesting to see the responses. Um, what album, what R&B album that you would say that you can play without any skips?
Harry.
Mm. Robin Thicke's second album, The Evolution of Robin Thicke.
Lost without you.
I don't skip a single song on that album.
Everything.
Did you say 90s or just any R&B?
R&B.
Oh yeah, so The Evolution of Robin Thicke.
What about you?
Oh, um, Mariah Carey Butterfly would be up there.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Songs in A minor, A keys.
Oh, that's your joint. That's your
The
joint.
Diary of A keys. Woo! Jill Scott, where are we going with this conversation?
Okay. Let's take a
A
long
long
walk.
walk around the park after dark. Find a spot for us to spark some
Maxwell's,
conversation.
I think it's Maxwell's third album or second album. Which one is the one
Ascension.
with the weird name, like Etymology or something like that?
Yeah, yeah, like with the brown cover, it's like very, it gives very
I
Yeah,
think that's the
square.
second.
Yeah.
the second joint. I think no, I think he's underwater. Which one is the one where he's underwater? Hold up, let me
Oh.
check the
Dun, dun,
Spotify.
dun, 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 dun. I don't know what's going on in this episode today, but let me see some shoulders,
I
y'all.
don't know.
Let me see some shoulders.
I would say Confession,
Oh,
Usher,
Usher.
Usher, Usher. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's
Confessions
kind of,
or the
like the obvious one.
miseducated education of Lauryn Hill.
oh, I'm talking
So,
about his first album. My bad. Say that again. Embrya.
okay, 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 okay.
What'd you say, Jasmine? Who? Lauryn Hill?
Confessions and Lauryn Hill, miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Oh.
She's been out and about a lot lately, doing a lot of stuff. I think her and Doechii just performed
Yeah,
together and
she
stuff.
co-signed her.
Oh, okay.
Um, that's tough. I'm gonna say because of nostalgia and just where I was at the time. They both listen, both albums, and I get why you asked. That's a fucking perfect damn. That's a perfect question, Jasmine. That's a great question. I think I'm gonna go Miseducation, and that's by a hair.
Ah,
By a hair.
so for miseducation.
I was driving across country, moving to Springfield from Cali, so
Mm.
that was the one album we had, so we listened to it the whole way through, and yeah, I'll never forget that.
Wow. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever heard that story.
Nah, never
Damn.
mind.
What about an hip hop album
Oh,
with no
Blueprint
skips?
3. Oh.
No skips.
You know
I'm
what
talking
song we'd
about
skip,
singing
Harry?
every single song.
Yeah.
I got
Well, I
plenty
would
of
say,
those.
huh?
Huh? What'd you say, Lo?
I was just thinking the Blueprint 3, but there's a song on there that I can't stand.
Oh yeah, I skipped like 3 songs on that motherfucker.
Probably, yeah.
Probably more.
You already know. You already
Uh,
know.
I don't
No.
skip a single song off of Black Album. I don't skip a single song
Here.
off of Tupac's. It's my favorite album of his. Man Against the World, or Man
Me
Me
against,
against the
Me
yeah.
world.
Against the World. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, that one I could that album sometimes I play the album like 3 times. Like that album is just something else. Nas's It Was Written. I don't skip anything. Um,
Illmatic.
Illmatic, I don't skip anything.
Tribe.
The Low End Theory, I don't skip anything. I do skip something off of Marauders, and I do skip something off Beats, Rhymes, and Life, but Low End Theory, I don't skip anything.
That bass. That's the one with the opening song with the bass line, right?
Excursions.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't
Where you
skip
at,
off of
Jasmine?
Big Pun, his first album.
Okay.
Mm.
That
I
one
was
from the intros to everything. I
Capital
have
Punishment. Is
the
that what that first one
yup,
was?
Capital Punishment. Yup.
Yeah, the second one I skip a few songs, but the
Yeah,
first one is
but the first one, Capital Punishment, like I still remember putting it in my freaking CD player
yo,
and
it's
being
crazy.
mad when I fucking skip.
It- it's funny you say that though, because when I smell a certain plastic, like I smell my headphones, or like I think
Mm-hmm.
of the albums that I was listening to.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
I would say Eminem,
Which one?
Marshall
Which?
Mathers.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
fantastic album.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
my senior year right there of high school, man. I used to
Yep.
play that into the out. That album, Cisco Unleashed the Dragon, and that
Oh yes. Cisco.
and
Oh my God.
that album was insane. And that damn NSYNC Bye 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 album.
Oh man. Well, I would say every single Backstreet Boys, but yeah.
Digital get down. That's
Backstreet.
free
See, I was a
Wendy.
BSB person, so I was a BSB girl.
Yo, did you see the video of John B singing his song? John B got like a little bit more muscle, like he looking all like, but he don't sound, he's not singing the same key. So the comments was like, yo, how John B covering his own song sounding like Charlie Wilson?
Ooh,
Like he was killing it, but he sounded like a whole like he was just singing in a different tone,
yeah.
Yeah.
in a different key. But I'll take a John B over a JT any day. I know you fuck with JT on that last album though, but whatever. If we're gonna talk about, letting someone come to the cookout
I mean, I ended up only liking like 2 songs on the album, but
on the JT
Of who?
album,
JT?
yeah, on his last album, there was like 2 tracks
Mm.
I liked, but other than that, they were all skippables.
that was all skippable. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's the chance we take, isn't it? I thought that it would be cool to play a quick game. We're gonna wrap up this episode a little soon as it's been kind of going on for a little. I love it. I love the camaraderie. The three of us don't get together like this. So I'm not trying to cut it short or anything. But let's put a time cap on it. Let's give 13 minutes max, if that's okay with everybody. But I thought, or maybe even less. Um, I thought it'd be cool to play a game of we listen, we don't judge.
You judging?
What?
Because I know I'm judging. I listen and I'm judging.
It's his
Low
laugh
key.
for me. It's diabolical, yo. Diabolical the laugh.
What?
Listen, we don't judge. Who wants to take this off? I mean, kick this off. In fact, ladies, go first.
I have.
Jasmine,
I don't know. I
we
really don't
listen,
know what I
we
can
don't
say that.
judge.
My whole life is a judgment. Let's see.
My
Are
whole
we
life
going?
is a judgment.
Are we going early 2000, Jasmine?
Oh my
That's a whole
God,
shit show right there.
Jesus.
I don't know. I don't know. You go. The host goes.
We listen, we don't judge. Well, I went to the club one night in my younger years with one boyfriend, but I left with another.
Oh. Mm.
Got caught.
Oh, not the caught.
We listen, but we don't judge.
All right.
I was, yeah, it's a long time ago. It was during the Miguel years.
Mm. All right, I got one that
Mm.
that's a little shameful. I still don't like that I did this, but uh
We
10th
listen, but we don't judge.
ninth grade, no, 10th grade, ninth or 10th grade. Um, ninth or 10th grade, I was two-timing and I was talking to one chick who I lost my virginity to. And I wanted to make it official with her, but she was a popper probably. But she was experienced. She been did everything, but I had lost my virginity to her. But we weren't together or nothing like that. But I was hoping that we would be together, right? On some Disney movie shit. And because we weren't together, I was talking to another chick in my theater class. We were in a play together,
Oh
and
Lord, here we
we
go.
started messing around and what yada 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 whatever. So, old girl that I lost my virginity to, she I don't know, she spazzed out in the hallway, and at the time she was spazzing out, the side chick was walking. Well, I wasn't with old girl, but the other chick, chick B, was walking in the hallway, and she was walking, and the chick I lost
Chick-fil-A.
virginity to, she was like, and I know you've been talking to blah 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 and this and that, and here she comes walking at the same time. It was just divine timing. It just so and I went to a school with 2,500 kids, so the fact that she was at this particular point at this time in this
Yeah.
hallway at this juncture was insane.
Mm.
And I saw her and I panicked and I said, yo, I don't even talk to you anymore, right? I'm not gonna say her name, but let's just say her name was Ashley. I don't even talk to you anymore, right, Ashley? Like, I haven't even talked to you in a while, right? Just trying to like prove myself that I haven't talked to this girl. And I thought she was gonna ride with me. I thought she was gonna ride.
Mm.
And she
Oh,
was like, we were talking last night. Like, what you mean?
ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, you learn. You live and you learn.
Ooh. All right. Well, since not while I was talking, I was thinking of one of those situations. Um, damn, this is when I was single. Um, Jesse was like the baby. So, I wouldn't say messing. It was a booty call. Um, one kid, and but he was kind of like in a group of people that I know. And he
A
was
group
roommate
of
with this
booty calls?
people.
Yeah,
Oh, my
where's the
bad.
story going?
Wait, shut up.
Wait, I'm
And
judging. I'm judging.
and whatchamacallit? Um and we was out in the club earlier that night, and one of his boys, I was making out with him in the club, and then we all went back to my booty calls like apartment. And the one that I made out with, he was like, "Yo, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to my apartment real quick." I was like, "I bet." And I just went into my booty call room there.
Look at Jazzy.
I'm judging. I'm
Yeah,
judging.
Jazzy, I'm judging you wilding.
And then I heard the one that was making out. He was like, "Where is she?" And it was like, "Oh, she's in so and so's room." He's like, "Oh, word." Yeah, but that didn't stop him from later on.
Tatiana,
It never stops. It never stops us.
Rapisha,
Hey, if you're open
Rippy.
for business, I'm buying.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that was
what
fun
did we learn from
times.
playing this game? We've
You
all
have
lived.
fun when you're young and single. Well, not for your case.
Janet, we listen, but we don't judge. What you got?
So you want
All
to say hi to
right.
your Nino?
No, there are no children allowed in season 4. Absolutely. I'm not doing this. I'm
There's
not
no
wasting
children
time.
allowed in season 4.
No children. I got a middle finger. He don't even sound like himself anymore. His voice is deeper than I don't know what. So I don't got time for who he is. Season 4 premiere episode. Hey, check it out. We are going to be having Mark Jenkins coming up soon on the show. Not this episode, but on the next episode. We also have an incredible episode with the youth of our Youth Works program in Springfield, and it was a roundtable discussion. So check out my conversation with a group of 16 to 23-year-olds. Talking about everything that's going on socially. This was recorded around the time of the Super Bowl, a little bit after the Super Bowl, I believe. So it was interesting to hear their take on Kendrick and Drake and just life in general. The administration. It was really good to get these young kids thinking, and really they were super engaged in it. So we're gonna bring you much more content. I do have to shout out Renzo, who will be joining us on a future episode. And don't forget that you can check out the YouTube channel and view previous episodes, but more important, check out what's on the actual podcast app. That's where the majority of the episodes are sonically. Um, Renzo's books still available where books are sold, such as Amazon. It's an award-winning poetry book, and you know all about it. We talked about this in season 3. Jasmine, do you have anything you're promoting other than the pussy?
Oh shit.
Pussycat.
Not
I'm
anymore.
promoting pussy. So, oh, check.
See? Yeah.
I got rejected. Um, season
As you
4.
always do by pussy.
Trying to go back, man. The Rainbow Coalition ain't my cup of tea anymore, man. But the dick be so good sometimes that it's just crazy, you know. All right, Harry's falling apart. Harry's like, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go. Season 4.
He's like,
Before
the
we do end,
smoking's gonna
I
be
just want to thank you.
phenomenal.
Wait, what did you say?
I said the smoke is gonna be phenomenal. This drink,
Jesus,
he needs it.
Jesus, hey, I do want to before we go, and we're gonna end on the one word association. That's tradition. It's standard. We have to. I do want to give a big shout out to all the community health workers, especially in America. Man, it's a field that I work in, and I'm just really passionate about it, and it's not an easy thing, but when it's well, actually, it is an easy thing because if you love what you do, in any field, right, it doesn't feel like work, but it takes a certain person to really want to be of service and in service to the people. So, a shout out to all the community health workers out there, a shout out to all the educators out there, and damn it, man, people, make America make sense again. One word association. I don't know. Well, I'm not MAGA, but I'm just saying, like, something's got to, I'm just disgusted with this fucking administration, man. Like, I want to break this across my face in anger.
That sounds like a problem.
One word association game. We talked about this word earlier. Freedom. Jasmine.
Writers. I don't know
What?
why.
What she said? The rioters? No, no, there is no chill tonight. What? You MAGA motherfucker. You did this. You put him up there in the what the fuck? Yo, she's the Andrew Schultz of the group, Harry. Yo, freedom. Harry's falling apart over there, Sleepy Joe. All right, free 4 words, 4 words, 4 words. So freedom, riders. Harry, do you have any? I'm scared to ask.
Liberté.
You mean libertad? Liberty? Okay. You know what? Fuck this game. It fell apart, man. She's on mute because I can't even hear her. You guys are a mess. All right. 4 years, 4 seasons. The both of you have been a very big instrumental part in the show. So, I can't thank the both of you enough. Harry, thank you for joining us tonight and making it happen. Jasmine, thank you for always making it happen. Thanks to the both of you, man. You guys are the show. Season 4, Los's Knowledge Podcast. We gotta go.
Yes. Well,
That's
Harry
it.
knocks out.
That's it.